Here are 5 things I plan on doing differently as a Teachers Pay Teachers seller in 2025. Hi, I'm Phoenix, and I'm the Tattooed Piano Teacher. I've seen a lot of successes and a lot of steady growth through the first year and a half as a TPT seller. I've also learned a lot. Let me save you 18 months of growing pains. The first thing I'm gonna do differently next year in my TPT shop is to do less Pinterest pins and more blog posts. When I first started my store, I got into Pinterest right away and I saw quite a few clicks and sales coming in from Pinterest. That hasn't changed as far as my conversion rate. However, the trend I've been seeing in the last 6 months to a year is that my Pinterest pins are no longer getting views. What used to be 300, 500 views, and then a few clicks from that is now like 2 views, 30 views. So I'm not sure what's up with that. I'm not giving up on Pinterest entirely. However, it is pretty time consuming to get all of those pins up there. So I'm pinning 3 things a day, every single day. If nobody's gonna see them, then I don't see the point of spending time on it. Obviously, I would love to discover what is up with that. What am I doing wrong? What changed in the algorithm? But at this point, it's not enough of a moneymaker for me to be concerned about it. So perhaps I will figure out the whole Pinterest thing and what's going on and how to get hundreds of views and clicks and sales into my store in the future. But for now, I'm just gonna be focusing on any thumbnails I create for my products. I'll resize them into pins and pin them when it's convenient for me to do so. I'll still pin consistently enough that my store is still getting traction and some views on Pinterest, maybe once a day. In contrast, I have seen big results from any blog post that I put out there about my products and resources. My resource-centered blog posts get views immediately, like within the first couple weeks of me posting them. And I get a lot of clicks and more importantly, a lot of sales from people landing on my blog post, seeing my resources, clicking over to TPT and buying them. So I know that I need to do more than like 4 resource blog posts a year. I need to be doing those more often, perhaps even doing a blog post for a specific resource or type of resource rather than the roundup style I have been doing so far. Number 2 in my list of things I'm doing differently in my TPT store in 2025 would be building on what I already have. In the beginning of my store, everything was new. Every product I made was a brand new idea, starting from scratch. And I'm the type of person who really enjoys that. I am a new idea person, let me tell you. Every day, I get new ideas for products, things for my students, recital themes. The brain is always going, and it's the new shiny thing that I really want to spend my time on. Maybe you're like me a little bit. But the truth is, starting a product or a new product line from scratch is super time consuming. Why not spend more time using the templates I already have that I know are successful and adding on to them, improving them, maybe making them in a different seasonal theme or making something related to them? That's gonna be less time on my part because I've already done the heavy legwork and because I already have the stats on that idea, I know I'm not wasting my time. This also applies to clip art and resources that I use in my resources. Why not use the stuff I've already purchased, the software, the programs, the clip art, the borders, and so on, utilize them to their fullest before I go out and buy a bunch of new stuff. The third thing I'm gonna do differently in 2025 would be to make more evergreen products. I said I was gonna do that this year. However, I was still caught up in making sure that each season was really robust and had a nice bundle and everything was added to that. All my new ideas were made in every single season. However, I now feel like I have all of the seasons covered. Not to say that I don't have new ideas for every single season that I want to make from scratch, but I'm not going to. Now that I've got something good to offer people people for every season throughout the year. I need to build up some of the Evergreen products that I made one of with the intention of it being a full line, and then I never made the rest, but that one is selling pretty good. I need to go back, look at those products, look at my stats, and again, build upon what I've already started rather than starting something new. Having proven successful Evergreen products in my store, that's gonna help me year round. So that's a better use of my time and energy. The fourth thing that I'm gonna do differently, 2025, is to post every single product that I have on TPT to Etsy. It only takes a few minutes as I'm uploading a new product to TPT to also upload it to Etsy. I have a lot less products in my Etsy store than I do in my TPT store, but the products I do have on Etsy are selling fairly well. So I'd love to see the full potential of that. Again, we're seeing a theme here of making the most out of what we already have rather than starting completely from scratch. However, my fifth thing I'm doing differently is definitely sort of starting something from scratch. Before I let you know what that is, if you enjoy TPT seller, piano teacher side hustle, these types of videos, hit that like button and it lets me know to make more content like this. So the fifth thing that I'm doing differently, this is kind of a big announcement, I have not mentioned this on any videos, is I'm going to create my own website for all of my products. In the future, this will mean I will be able to offer a subscription, like a membership, my own sales, discounts, and bundles. I will be collecting more of the money, and instead of shooting people over to my TPT shop, I can bring them right to my website, which is going to grow my website and my resources even more and connect people to the creator, me. Now, this is a big undertaking and it's something that I haven't started yet. I have over 200 products in my TPT store right now, so it's going to be quite the project. If this is something that has kind of been in the back of your mind as well, I'm going to document every single step of the process. Signing up for the website, building it, adding the products, bringing things over from TPT or Etsy to my website, marketing them, all of that. I'm going to document all of it. And if you would be interested in seeing some of the successes or the failures or the frustrations that I experienced through that, then let me know in the comments because I haven't decided exactly how to share this experience with you all. So just putting feelers out there to see if this is something you've thought about too. Please let me know in the comments so that I know I have others along this journey with me and maybe we can do it together. I don't know. So if you're not already on my email list for TPT and Etsy sellers, be sure to sign up in the link in the description and I will send you a free TPT checklist for uploading your products. And if you want to keep watching, here's the video I made when I first tried Etsy and started transferring my TPT products over to Etsy. If you're interested in that, I hope to see you there. Thanks so much for watching.